Over the weekend, reporter Andy Ngo was assaulted by Antifa protesters. This is something that I've been thinking about for the past few days, kind of mulling it over. I didn't want to do a video too soon because I wanted time to think about it. It really disturbed me. It really got to me, the seeing people defend why it was justified what happened. I mean, so many people, by the way, did rally around Andy and show support, even people who don't agree with how he reports or what he writes, they still did not condone the violence. So there are a number of journalists and prominent figures. I believe Andrew Yang put out a statement of support on Twitter. So I don't want to make it seem like everyone was going against him, but there were a lot of justifications as to why it was okay for Andy to have been assaulted. It doesn't matter if you disagree with someone politically. If we are going to be a civilized society, we have to think this way. We have to think it doesn't matter what the person is saying. It doesn't matter if I agree with the person or not, if they're on my team or not. You can't just assault people in the streets. Even if you don't consider him a journalist and that he had a job to do, you can't justify it. Yes, there are times where violence can be justified, say like self-defense, or if you're in a war. But this is not one of those times. It's really not. We have this facade of safety, of reality, that we live in a safe place in North America. And I don't want to catastrophize. I don't want to make it sound like, oh, what is our world coming to? What is our country coming to? And I mean, I'm in Canada, so like I don't want to make it sound like every single city has a problem like Portland. But it's just the fact that it is a major American city. I mean, I saw Andy speaking with Brett Weinstein saying that it is considered a city of refuge. So it really was disturbing to me, sort of on a very visceral level. And it just got me thinking about, okay, why is it making me upset? Why is it disturbing me? And I think it's because like I mentioned a second ago, how it just shows how fragile our niceties, our decorum, and our, I guess, social contract is, that we think that we're so above these sort of base instincts, these tribal rivalries and instincts, but in certain circumstances, we're not. And people who have their faces covered feel open to act out in certain ways that seem outside of the character of our society. And violence can't be the answer. If we choose for it to be the answer, if we choose for sort of mob justice and mob brutality to be what takes, say, the place of the police, like it has in Portland, it clearly doesn't work, because we need laws, we need order, we need these systems that have been put in place that are doing the best that they can. I've been thinking why, say, peaceful protests have more of an impact and are more striking. I was looking through some pictures on Google, peaceful protest pictures, 1960s, and this one came up of people putting flowers in the like SWAT team type guards that were called in to police this rally. And they were just putting flowers on the barrels of the guns. And it just spoke to me. It just made me think, this is so impactful, seeing it's like a quiet strength that's so much louder than a punch. That's why martyrs gain giant followings, because it speaks to our human spirit when you are above the violence. And I think that we just need to be stubborn about being above violence, because it is easy. It's the easy road. Let's take the hard road, people. Let's do the thing that is hard but is better. And we know what's better. Like intrinsically, we know it's the better way. because it's the harder way, and usually harder things are better. Anyway, whatever. I'm kind of ranting. I usually prepare things, but this was it's because I just felt a lot of feelings and I needed to get it out, and I want to know what you guys think as well if you want to leave me a comment. Anyway. Thanks for listening, guys. Oh, I'm Andrea Lynn.